we all have favorites. You have yours, I have mine. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't agree, but that's what we're all about in this channel. If you agree with us, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Fuck it. Opinions, bring them on. And we're going to talk about an opinion that might not be very popular today. But first, a song that's hitting all the charts. Our theme song. By that I mean the shitty charts. Yeah. Hit it! Movies, music, story times, all kinds of shit for you. Everything goes in Tyson out from Unpopular.
You know, they call the shitty charts the sharts. And that was number one for...
We're on top.
Yeah.
We're riding that bad boy. We're riding that mudslide all the way to the fucking sewer.
It's the only time we'll be number one ever.
Yeah, except when we're doing number 2. In which case, we'll be number 2.
Yeah.
Which is now, by the way, because earlier I had to shit so fucking bad, dude. I couldn't even hold it for a video length.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, that video, Al Smith. We're watching an Al Smith
video. We were watching an Al Smith video, and I had to shit. So that's to be fair, you were still playing, and I could hear it while I was taking a shit. So that's
you didn't miss anything.
Not a damn thing. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about something that you might hate me for saying this, but it's my opinion, and like I said, that's how we roll here. We just roll with punches, as the Guardian would say, and we would laugh right after.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the Guardian's gone missing again, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think he's dead.
Mark Hamill. I kind of don't like him. Dude.
Hating?
I don't hate him. Don't get me wrong. Great Joker voice. But he's not a good actor.
No.
He really isn't. He wasn't... You know I don't really like Star Wars.
No.
You know? I like a couple of them. Let's get into the details of that.
No, please.
For Marcus. No, but you know that. Don't hate it either. Don't get me wrong. Just don't like Star Wars that much. And... I mean, what else does he have to offer? He was in the shitty Village of the Damned movie that wasn't good, and that's from one of my favorite directors.
He was in The Guyver.
He was in The Guyver, which is terrible. It's a B movie. It's fun in that way.
He had a pretty great stash in that.
That's about it. A good stash doesn't get you that far.
Yeah, I think, honestly...
Unless you're Tom Atkins.
Honestly, I think he went the way of a lot of actors who kind of hit a rough spot in their career and just became a voice actor. And he's really good at that, even other than just the Joker. Yeah. So that's why I can't hate him, because I appreciate his voice work. But he is a bad actor.
Yeah.
He's gotten better.
Yeah, he has gotten better.
But like, look back at when he was freaking I was gonna say Hank. What the hell's his name? Luke. And
Hank?
He's freaking terrible.
Hank Skywalker.
Yeah, Hank Skywalker.
Propane and propane run the laser sword.
Oh, Bobby.
That was the worst part of our videos ever. But anyway, Hank Skywalker would be cool. But Mark Hamill, unfortunately, I don't think is very cool. And I know that's going to get me some flack, but I don't give a damn. I just don't think he's that cool. I think he also has a big mouth.
He does, yeah.
And that's kind of cool. That's actually the coolest thing about him. That he doesn't give a fuck what the production might think. And really, I wish more of Hollywood was like that. Because they're so beholden to their contracts that they're afraid to say, you know what, this movie I was in sucked. He's not afraid to say that.
Definitely not. He's shat on George
he's shat on just about everything he's done.
Yeah,
but there's also that thing where you don't bite the hand that feeds kind of nature to it. Where it's like, okay, dude, well then stop doing this fucking work. You know, just do shit that you like. And or be Ron Perlman, who shits on it, but you can't hate him for it. You just can't hate Ron Perlman when he shits on shit.
That's a good point.
You know, I think people know what they're
Ron
getting
Perlman,
with Ron Perlman.
Another one of those people who went into voice acting.
Yeah, but he's
still doing his thing.
He's pretty great all around. Even when he's in shit, he's just. I mean, you know what you're getting with Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
With Mark Hamill, you're hoping you're getting this guy, but you're getting a guy that just might fucking turd on your hand and expect you to eat it. But anyway, I don't hate the guy. Don't get me wrong. I just don't. I don't dig Mark Hamill like everybody else does. Here's another unpopular one. I hope you're thinking of some of your own. In the meantime, here's another one for you. Tim Curry. Hold on. I love Tim Curry. You know this. I introduced you to Tim Curry for a fucking reason. He's awesome. He's played some of our favorite characters. But he's, I think, fallen under the curse of a classic film. Now, let me elaborate on that. People nowadays, a lot of people, especially cinephiles, fans of cinema, are afraid to admit that a modern movie may be as good or better than an old classic, an old standard. They're afraid to say that anything's not better than Citizen Kane because then they'll look, stupid or whatever.
Unless it's Paddington 2.
Unless it's Paddington 2, in which case, obviously, you gotta fucking say that shit's the bee's fucking knees. But anyway, yeah, they're afraid of doing that. I think that's what Tim Curry is for. People are afraid to say he's had shitty roles.
Oh, yeah.
And he's had shitty fucking roles.
Congo.
He's had
He was the shittiest. What was his name? Hank Gomez or whatever?
It's no Hanks. Gomez. Yeah, he was the shittiest Gomez of all Gomez Adams. Gomai?
Gomai
Of all the Gomai Adai in the world, he was the shittiest.
Yeah.
And that's you'd think that'd be a role he'd be all for, he's into that motherfucking. Nah, he was shitty. He was bad. And he was one of the worst in that movie.
Yeah.
That was some awful fucking. In case you're wondering, there was a third Addams Family movie that was actually supposed to be a series starter, and it was called Addams Family Reunion, right?
I think so, yeah.
And it was terrible. And Tim Curry was Gomez Adams, the worst of the Gomai. And he was in that shitty Tales from the Crypt movie, Ritual. But the thing is, his Congo as Herkimer. I kind of liked Herkimer.
God damn it!
Look, Herkimer.
I was trying to give you something here.
Herkimer is a completely made-up character that shouldn't be in the movie, and Congo sucks. But you gotta, if you want to see Congo and enjoy it, there's two things you gotta know. One, Ernie Hudson's kind of a badass in it.
Yeah, he is.
Two, the monkey effects are pretty cool, and I like monkeys, so that's the thing. Or I should say apes, great apes. Let's be fair here. But anyway, and three, it's cheesy as fuck, and if you watch it with that in mind, you can actually kind of enjoy it. There's like some funny shit in there. Intentional or not. And Herkimer Homolka, Tim Curry's out of nowhere character that's just there for no good reason, is one of those things. But he does suck, don't get me wrong. It's a shitty character. It's just enjoyable. But yeah, there's got to be a point where we go, look, the guy's just not doing what he used to do. And especially now, he's in a wheelchair, And maybe people are afraid to say his roles suck ever since X, whatever role you might. But let's face it, let's be honest here. It's been a while since he's done something good.
Yeah.
It's been a long damn while.
Yeah.
Like Harrison Ford, been a long damn while.
Just a rolling stroke now.
Yeah. But we do love Tim Curry, so
I'd stroke him.
I wouldn't say I hate the guy. I'm willing to admit that from one point forward, his career fucking blows donkeys. But here's where I was getting to. Tim Curry's Pennywise is awesome. It's awesome.
I'm waiting for the butt.
But it's okay to admit that the new Pennywise is way fucking better. I'm sorry, it just fucking is. Opinions are opinions. If you legitimately think that Tim Curry is still the better Pennywise, that's cool, man. I get it. I do. I understand. I get it. Heart to heart. He definitely looks cool. He's got the, a vibe about him. A dark, sinister, sardonic sense of humor. I get it. He's a good Pennywise. It's just, come on. Let's be honest here.
Though I agree.
Let's be honest.
I have to give my reasons for why I like Tim Curry so much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love him. But you said though you agree, but yeah, go ahead.
I like Tim Curry's portrayal because for the most part, he hides his evil side. Mm-hmm. And so when it actually comes out, it's a little more effective. You know what I mean? Like, he's more jokey and shit. And not in a ridiculous way. Especially when he's, like, taunting them and trying to get them out of the town.
No,
then when he turns, it's kind of, like, legitimately...
Yeah, there's definitely, like,
unease.
A sinister edge to the comedic overtones that he chose to portray with. And I think that really... that's really an accolade for the man himself because he had so little to work with. There was so little they could do to bring that book to life because it's not an easy book to bring to television, of all things. And he found a way to portray the sinister nature of that entity because it's not a clown, folks. It's an entity, all right? Anyway, I get tired when people say that's the best clown ever.
Clown horror.
But anyway, he did it. I agree with that totally. But as a whole, come on. It's okay to admit it, folks. It's okay to just admit that. Anyway, whatever.
That being said, interesting parallel. Tim Curry was originally going to voice the Joker, which Mark Hamill eventually took over.
No, I would have been all for that.
Imagine that shit, most demented ass Joker of all time.
Tim Curry would have been a great Joker instead of fucking Jack Nicholson.
Apparently,
there's another unpopular opinion for you.
Apparently, let me finish my thought real quick. Apparently, they did record one episode, and rumor had it that he was too scary, but apparently it was just scheduling conflicts.
Oh.
But that being said,
it would have been very interesting. Yeah. That's for damn sure. Tim Curry, Joker. Excuse me. But yeah, another.
You gotta give me a chance here.
Oh, I thought you were still thinking of something.
I got one.
Go ahead.
You know who I hate? Neil deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a douchebag. I think he knows he's a douchebag because lately he's been scaling back, saying, "Oh, well, actually, this."
Yeah, at this point, you're already a freaking asshat. Yeah. You sound like an asshat when you freaking deconstruct a movie. You're not all that, dude. And everybody's sucking your freaking afro dingaling. I'm assuming he has an afro in his pubes.
What?
I don't know. He has an afro, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't have an afro. Why would he have an afro?
I thought he had an afro.
No, he just has hair.
I never looked at his face because I was trying to...
What does that have to do with dingling?
I don't know. I just assumed he permed his dingaling area.
All right.
Anyway.
I'm going to roll with it.
He sucks, is all I'm saying. I hate him. Everybody loves him. I'm kind of glad he's out of the freaking limelight, though, because he was... For a while there, all you could hear was Neil deGrasse kicks ass.
Yeah. Again, I think it has to do with the fact we know he's a scientist, and science hopefully is about facts. So people are just afraid to say he's an asshole or he's a piece of shit because they're afraid of sounding stupid. It's okay to look. Most people that are of high intellect are complete fucking anuses. They're tired of life. They're tired of knowing so much. The burdens of everything get to them. They're complete assholes. They're social rejects most of the time. It's all right to say they're assholes. I bet you Einstein was a butthole.
Yeah, I bet you Bill Nye's a complete dick.
Yeah, well, we know that. Bill Nye, by the way, went from somebody that was super likable to a complete piece of shit the moment he started politicizing. How do you politicize fucking science, dickbag?
I agree. Bill Nye can go straight to hell, too.
Yeah.
Even though we used to be big Nye fans, though.
Loved Bill Nye. I loved Bill Nye over Beekman's World.
Personally, I was a Beekman kind of guy.
I hated... Oh, no, I didn't hate Beekman, but I would take a Bill Nye episode over a Beekman episode any day. But now... Fuck Bill Nye.
Yeah, now Beekman.
Punch him in the fucking face, man.
Beekman's got to make that comeback. Here's where he can come in.
Now's the time, Beekman.
Cash in on all those people who are turning on Bill Nye. And by all those people, I mean us two only.
You know what's weird? Old Beekman... The only memory of his face that I have in my head is Brendan Fraser with the Beekman hair.
You know what's weird to me too?
Was he secretly Brendan Fraser? I don't know what the fuck.
He looked nothing like that, but for some reason
I don't remember.
I always think of Brendan Fraser too.
Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway, that's a weird thing. But anyway, another unpopular opinion is that I hate Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Absolutely hate. And Jack is one of the best actors ever. You know?
Kind of a butthole.
Kind of a butthole, but it's one of those. It's like Brando. He earned being a butthole. He's so good that you're like, fuck it, he's a butthole. You know, he's been in some of the greatest films ever.
I don't like the guy. I'll be honest.
You don't like fucking Jack Nicholson?
No, I mean, I like his roles. I just don't like the guy.
To be fair, you haven't been exposed.
I hung out with him.
Just hung out.
Freaking dick.
But anyway, no. Jack's a great actor.
Yeah, good actor.
I just hate his portrayal of the Joker, man, which I know the summer of Batman, was it 89, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was one of the biggest cinematic fucking watershed moments ever, especially in terms of superhero films, in terms of blockbuster film. But fucking, man, his Joker just sucks my ass, man. He's too campy. He's too 1960s Batman for me to like, you know. And there was those moments that kind of touched upon the darker Joker elements, and those were fine, but there was just too much of the camp in it for me to enjoy it. That's one of those that I just can't stand his Joker, man. I hate his Joker.
I used to agree, but I actually kind of grew to like him. That being said, there is a lot of shit that he does that I hate, like the Prince shit, the freaking Dance by the Devil or whatever.
Yeah,
that bullshit sucked. And the face and the big gun. He is a corny Joker.
Yeah. Cheese. Too much cheese. Too much camp.
But I got my own.
Okay.
Michael Keaton.
Really... Is it Afro dick? What the fuck, man? I can't get over the afro
He's
dick.
gotta have
What the hell is that?
He has an afro, doesn't he? Like a little afro.
If Neil deGrasse has an afro, I haven't seen it because
It's
I've
like a
been focused too much on laser focused on how shitty he is as a person.
He's got like a little afro. I assume that's how his pubes looked. Anyway, I don't like Michael Keaton's Batman.
Michael Keaton's Batman you don't like? Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty unpopular opinion.
Everybody
He's
sucks
pretty
on
low.
his ding-a-ling.
I'd say he's my second least favorite on-screen Batman from the 60s forward. With my least favorite being Adam West, obviously.
Wait,
I'm not counting the ones from the serials and all that shit.
your second least favorite? So you like freaking Val Kilmer over him?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Val Kilmer.
And George
Clooney. I see, they're so bad that I don't even count them, man. I count Adam West over them. That's how bad they are. Yeah, you're right. What am I saying? I'm speaking out my ass here. Been corrected, chided, and rightfully so.
Shit.
I retract that statement.
Now here's the thing. I despite not liking his Batman, in fact, I kind of hate his Batman, and I think his Bruce Wayne is a dick and not a likable dick. Just one that I want to punch in his freaking curly-haired ass.
He does
Probably
have
has
curly hair.
freaking curly pubes too, I bet.
What is this pube obsession?
Anyway, despite not liking that, I liked the first movie, and I really liked the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate his Batman portrayal. It's not good.
Yeah.
He's this big. He can't move in the suit. When he's out of the suit, he looks like a fat schlub. He's not Batman, dude.
Yeah, he's not
And
Batman.
everybody's sucking his freaking bat dick. I don't get it.
It's because that movie was so big, you know?
Yeah.
Nostalgia is a powerful fucking drug, man. Nostalgia will blind you to shit. Nostalgia's bad. But, yeah, man, I agree. He's not a good Batman. He's not a good Bruce Wayne. He's immobile as fuck.
Yeah.
He's just in a couple of movies that are overall,
Pretty cool.
you know, as a whole, pretty cool. They're
Especially
cool.
Batman Returns is pretty great.
Yeah, they're cool
It's freaking
movies.
retarded,
And that's
but-
why we forgive the bad things in them.
Yeah.
I will say that they had the best Penguin so far on the big screen.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, to be fair, it's only been one, really.
well, that's because nobody wanted to fucking try the Penguin again
Yeah.
until I guess recently it's going to come up again. But anyway, you got any others that might be unpopular opinions there?
None that I can think of. I kind of blew my load on the on the pubes.
Yeah, I don't know what this obsession with pubes is, but there's something I hate: pubes. They're long, they're stringy, they get in the way. And if you're going down on a chick, they get in your fucking teeth, back of your throat. Next thing you know, you're gagging. The fuck is that shit, man? But if you shave them off, you have the risk of the sweaty crotch area, which is just a stink fest. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have the musty than the stink fest. The stink fest is not good. So I guess that's an opinion. Anyway, it's been a bunch of our unpopular opinions. I don't know what the fuck this guy was rambling on about fucking pubes with
You're the
afros.
one that went into
and...
freaking your pube preferences.
No, you're the one that started with Neil deGrasse Tyson's pube afro. The fuck, man? What the hell?
I bet
Anyway,
you his freaking pubes are puffy as shit, dude.
I mean, I guess. What? Anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. This has been... this has been Ahab and the Goontick. Let us know what you think about pubes, apparently. We're out. Hit like, share, subscribe with those notification buttons.
Please music, story times, all kinds of shit for you.